Does it bother you that so many people are happy to see you fail?
Absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, all the people that was rooting on me to fail, at the end of the day, they got to wake up tomorrow and have the same life that they had before they woke up today. They got the same personal problems that they had today. And I'm going to continue to live the way I want to live and continue to do the things that I want to do with me and my family and be happy with that. So, they can get a few days or a few months or whatever the case may be on being happy about not only myself, but the Miami Heat not accomplishing their goal, but, they got to get back to the real world at some point.
We all remember this series. It's probably the biggest blemish on LeBron's entire career. He could win all the rings he wants, but some people like Skip Bayless will never let this go.
This was the equivalent to me of an NBA panic attack, going blind under the pressure.
And of course, I have to mention that he did suffer the all-time superstar meltdown when he disappeared in games 4, 5, and 6 against the Dallas Mavericks in his first finals for the Miami Heat.
Okay, big picture. Have I been too tough on LeBron?
That would be a capital Y-E-S.
I mean, personally, I think he has recovered and bounced back from this disaster. But I totally get why people still bring this up in arguments about who's the GOAT. He definitely came up small in that 2011 NBA Finals. There's just no excuse for that complete meltdown. Well, actually, some could argue that there is a possible explanation for his lackluster performance, and it was related to yet another off-the-court drama. Yeah, kinda similar to the experience he went through a year prior in the 2010 playoffs, when that whole Delonte West issue came to light, which some believe contributed to that elimination. But we're not talking about that today. You already know all about that situation. We're gonna talk about a rumor that is definitely not as known, but virtually just as bad. Back in the summer of 2011, which is obviously when the NBA Finals took place, word on the street was that LeBron's now wife, but at the time, then fiance, Savannah, had an affair with Rashard Lewis, who was a member of the Washington Wizards at that point in time. Let me ask, how many of you guys remember hearing about this? I mean, I think I recall hearing something about it, but it never really got the traction that the Delonte story got. Nonetheless, it got big enough to the point where it forced Rashard Lewis to actually make an appearance on a Houston radio show in order to set the record straight and deny the rumors.
H-Town's own Rashard Lewis has been having this ridiculous rumor going around all day long about LeBron James' baby mama. I got Rashard on the phone right now. Rashard, what's up, dude?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good, dude. Yo, I know it's been a crazy day for you. Been this big old rumor going around that you and LeBron's baby mama had something going on. LeBron just had a terrible game in Game 4, scored only 8 points, and now they're saying that you and his girlfriend had this fling. What's really happening, man?
I have no idea. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I went with my regular day of working now. I come home and I hear the same rumors. So I can most definitely say that those rumors are 100% false. They're not true. I don't know how it came up.
Do you even know LeBron's baby mama?
I never met her before.
You just heard Rashard Lewis himself straight up deny the reports. But of course he would say that. I mean, why would he admit it?
LeBron James's girlfriend is trending on rumors that she cheated on him with Rashard Lewis of the Washington Wizards. The infidelity rumors surfaced as James faces criticism for his lackluster performances in the fourth quarters of the NBA Finals.
One of the hosts on that radio show reportedly claimed to have had a very reliable source who told him about this, and that this went down when Lewis was visiting South Beach. A video on YouTube appeared to have captured Rashard Lewis and Savannah actually chilling together, but once you watch a few seconds of it, you can easily tell that it was not them at all. But that just shows you how big of a deal this became if people went out of their way to make a fake video about it. And yeah, you're probably all thinking right now, come on, it's not just that video that was false, but also the whole damn rumor itself. I mean, sure, who really knows? But whether it was true or not isn't the point. It was just the fact that it was even a possibility had to have been extremely distracting for him and had a major effect on his psyche. And not surprisingly, Stephen A. Smith had to jump in on this as well. He's always been pretty good at dropping cryptic hints, and that's exactly what he did when he made an appearance on Mike and Mike in the Morning. Quote, "This morning, Smith said that he's heard things through the grapevine of a personal nature, and it may or may not involve somebody other than the player, and it may or may not have a profound effect on the player, and it has nothing to do with the game of basketball." He didn't outright say who he was talking about, but many people suspected that he was clearly alluding to LeBron James, and that was the reason for his poor play. Now sure, Chris Bosh at the time was in the middle of a child custody battle, and Mike Miller's then newborn daughter was battling for her life. So who's to say that Stephen A. Smith wasn't talking about one of them? Well, the only problem was that Bosh and Miller were actually playing pretty good. So that just leaves LeBron, whose play was clearly affected by something. Now, after Rashard Lewis once again vehemently denied the rumor, he presented us with a possible reason for why this was happening. Lewis suspected that LeBron haters were the ones who made the whole thing up, because they just wanted to see the man fail. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, even though that's messed up if true, it did work, considering how badly he played. These rumors coming to light during the playoffs, and the fact that the Delonte rumor also made headlines during that year's playoffs, was believed to be no coincidence. Maybe people were just manufacturing these lies to sabotage LeBron's game. But on the other hand, why would they pick Rashard Lewis of all people to start the rumor with? That's the part that doesn't make sense to me. Whether it's true or not, LeBron just wasn't himself during that series. You could see that he just didn't have his head in the game, and now we know that it was because it was on something else. Allegedly. Let's just make that abundantly clear once and for all. Regardless, LeBron and his wife seem very happy together now, and that's all that really matters. Plus, if you take in consideration that Rashard Lewis eventually joined the Miami Heat in 2012, that's even further indication that maybe the whole thing was just blown out of proportion. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about this topic down in the comments below. I'm curious if you guys think that was the reason for LeBron's meltdown in 2011. Also, don't be afraid to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.